Looking at part 2 of Cold Day and Hell by Gary Moore, we're looking at the chord shapes, looking at different voicings. We're going to see how our voicings relate to the chords and scales, how they interact with each other, and it's quite interesting. Now, your chord shapes for starters: C sharp minor, it's got your first finger flat across the bottom 3 or 4 strings in fret number 9, and you're going to have your ring finger fret number 11, fret 4, C sharp minor. When you go to F sharp minor, all you do is put the pinky underneath him, also fret 11, and then middle finger sort of sneaks in there into the second string. So if you're looking at verse 1, where he sings sort of so many times, you try to take the best of me, you're going to have. And it works quite nicely, it gives a very sort of crispy sort of sound. It's not a very full sound, but remember that's a big song, so what we mean by a big song, Gary Moore is playing a lot of heavy, high gain overdrive inside there. There's a lot of backup vocals, there's keyboard arrangements, there's brass arrangements. So you don't want to have very big chords doing something like this. Okay. It's not going to fit nicely into the original song. You just want to hear the guitar. So you want to hear C sharp minor. It's going to work really out well for us. Now, in between this, remember, we've learned on the previous video the C sharp minor pentatonic, and the minor blues scale, both those. Okay, and it went something like this, just to recap. Minor blues, and we spoke about that being your flattened fifth, and its octave, that's the note that changes the minor blues from the pentatonic, otherwise they would be the same scale. And check this out over here now. When he sings, obviously it's going to start off with so many times. F sharp minor, you try to take the best of me. Now you got space. And that's quite cool because when he wasn't singing, for example, and I didn't sing, that was just me groaning away, okay, you could actually put a nice little phrase inside there. So what I'm looking over here at is I need us to recognize that in those chords is the scale. Obviously I could have played the full scale as well. Okay, and that's important because if I know that, I can actually do little embellishments, in other words add-ons, little extras to make it a lot more sort of interesting, a lot more spicy. So I could do something like this, for example. Okay, now I'm sitting quite awkwardly over here just to try and get the best camera, so some of my phrasing isn't working out quite as what I'd like to over here. But you're getting the idea over here. So all these little fills, all sort of bluesy sort of type of riffs over here. Try it again for you so you can see it. Minor pentatonic. Changing it to minor blues. One more time. Minor pentatonic. Minor blues. And the only difference is what I added the extra flattened fifth. So play with it. I'm not going to sit and teach you 15 new major and minor blues scales and pentatonic riffs and that, because you're not learning how to improvise. The purpose of this over here is to see that it can be done and what the tools are to be able to do it. Now, when you go to the chorus, when you go to better look at what you're doing, you can go to E down here. Okay, now F sharp 7th, you can do from here. And just to get a bit more, you can go for a bar chord over here. G sharp 7th. These diagrams actually are on your PDF as well, so you actually got them the whole way through. So your chorus, you can have, like I said, the E over here if you want to, or you can do E over here, because you can actually drop it now. When I say drop it, I mean change the sort of the tonality, because it's the chorus, it's the whole thing, Cold Day in Hell, like it's really miffed off with his girlfriend now or whatever. So it's going to be or I'm coming back to you. Then, and that there was just basically improvising on that minor blues scale again. So it's a really useful piece. Believe it or not, that's actually all there is really to the song. It's not a difficult song to do. Learn the chords, get to recognize new voicings, in other words, different ways of playing the chords. C sharp minor is not wrong, it's difficult to do. I can relate it to my scale shape. Nice bar chord variations down there. So it's a lot of useful tools and goals and exercises inside this. So I hope you're having fun with it. Have an awesome week and take care. Thank you. Bye.